I was really hoping I could just get one of them. This janky ass performance and pitching with less than 1 second freaking shots is just infuriating. Oh my god. It is infuriating. Must be stopped, chat. I think we'll go and do that area once we get some patches in. Check your perks. I need to. Yeah. Where are we on the planet right now? Look at this one. I need to stop doing so much side content because we're going to be doing that in the cozy. Why don't you come back to this game when they patched it? Because I want to at least finish it. But I'll probably revisit it as they patch it. Hopefully it won't take too long for them to do it, but we'll see, right? It also seems to be very different on different planets. Like this is terrible. I think I may need to restart the game. Bounties available. Yeah, I think we've had a memory leak. It's really sad too. Like the fact that Respawn is the one that did this. Like, man, that was definitely one of the companies that I felt was on the up and up in terms of its reputation, and then to drop something like this is just, it's just sad. It's so sad, man. Just another giant fail by a company we thought we could count on. Add it to the list, I guess. EA did this. It doesn't matter if it's EA or Respawn. Respawn is under EA, so anything that happens is still Respawn. You got it. It's a buck stops here situation. It sucks, but unless EA sells Respawn, then that's just the reality of the situation. So, you know, you can't really say that you know, oh no, you got to blame EA. No, I mean, yes, but no. not really the same, unfortunately. Up for blaster damage. We're using wisdom. Oh. BD1 can hold an extra stim. Oh, that is super useful. Less parry timing? What? Oh my lord. Oh, don't get me wrong. I actually tweeted about this morning. I still love Respawn to death. And it's one of those, it's a disappointed dad moment. It's not a Respawn. It's just like, it just sucks. It just is so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. It's like we were talking about yesterday, you know, the devs obviously would never want this to happen. So it sucks for them and it sucks for us. It sucks for everyone. Yeah. Which is just why it's such an unfortunate situation. Okay. We're going to try a quick restart here. Does it just suck? No, the game itself is actually fun. I enjoy the game. I mean, it has, you know, the combat is a little bit wonky at times. Like the combat design, I feel, has some flaws. But the game itself is cool. When it works great and it's fun. So, I mean, if there weren't any performance issues, I guarantee you it wouldn't be a mostly negative on Steam. Like, the issue is performance right now. That is the glaring black eye of this game. So, the writing is also ass. Depends on what you mean by writing. I mean, I've loved the dialogue. I think the dialogue of the droids and stuff is good. I like the premise of the story so far. The idea of this hidden world. I like the fact that our antagonist, you know, like became a dark Jedi in front of us. I don't know, man. I don't think it's not terrible. Another person said the writing is truly terrible. Think so? I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess, you know, I've played a lot of games with a lot of bad writing. So I would not put this in the category of bad writing. I've played a lot of bad games. But yeah, I think you could argue it's kind of safe, but I don't know if I would call it. I mean, we got to finish it first, obviously. But you know, yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't call it bad. I would call it safe so far, but I wouldn't call it bad. And I do like the dialogue. I think the dialogue's been kind of cool. Basically, what you're saying is your standard is low. I mean, I can enjoy games where the story is there to pull you through the gameplay, and that's what the point of the story is. Don't get me wrong, there's games with phenomenal writing. I mean, hell, we got done with a game a little bit ago called Chained Echoes. And that writing was at times what I would call riveting. It's one of those games where you drop your jaw like 10 plus times throughout the game. You know, so I mean, I understand good writing. But I mean, bad writing, just like I do with like, you know, what I would call janky games. If I don't really like a part of a game, I try to focus on something I do. So there's been many times when the main story has not been the focus of a reason I'm enjoying a game. But in those cases, you know, I think it's a little different, but yeah.
Hey, Cal, good to see you.
Hi. All right, let's keep doing the main story.
Job is never done.
Let's keep doing the main story. Sinful says, what's worse? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed, or nothing, it's fine from your significant other. I would say nothing, it's fine, only if there's something actually wrong. At least you know if somebody says, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. At least they're communicating with you at that point. You know you're in trouble in a relationship if your significant other stops communicating. That's how relationships die. Is when communication starts going in the toilet. That being said, two people can be really incompatible, but if they're communicating effectively, I mean, that's how relationships last forever, man. So yeah, if somebody is continually angry or disappointed or not fulfilled and continually saying, no, it's fine, that's how cheating happens. That's how divorces happen. That's a foundation for terrible things all around. Nobody wins. Nobody wins.
Don't worry about things here, Cal.
Okay. What I'm trying to say, Chad, is
what's our next destination?
All right, let's go to here.
Full speed to Jedi.
Think Cordova can make some sense?
Yeah, that's right. It's not me, Chad. It's you.
Are you kidding me? That guy is as sharp as they come. I can't wait to see Seer again. I owe her big time. She fronted me the credits for PYLOON'S.
What do you owe her, Grease?
2,000 credits, give or take. Maybe I'll make Granny PYLOON'S famous casserole and she'll forget all about it.
For 2,000 credits? That better be one hell of a casserole.
Did he just say, like, it made that was weird because it made it sound like he had never seen Seer, but we've already been to this planet and he already saw
Come
it.
here, Cal. Trip's almost over.
A little weird. Not quite sure how that works. Chicken Notes Greatest says, many streamers are playing the game without the music turned on due to DMCA risks. How do you feel about that? I think Star Wars is notorious for DMCA stuff. I have not yet heard from my YouTube guy that we're having DMCA issues, but I mean, if we are, you know, we'll turn it off.
Not coming in, Grease?
I'll catch up. I'm gonna stay on the Manus, check diagnostics.
If you need repairs, I'm sure the anchorites would be happy to help.
Ooh, no thanks. I don't want those weirdos rooting through my ship.
The Mantis needs a new paint job. I wish we could customize the Mantis. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think we can. You can customize BD, and there's a lot more customization for Cal, which is cool. Respect. But, yeah, I don't think we can do anything to the Mantis. Speaking of writing, it's still not Dying Light 2. Oh, man. Dying Light 2 is such a weird beast to talk about with writing because like a lot of the story is okay, and then it all falls apart. It's like a percentage of bad writing, or even bad flow. I don't know. Just, I get sad talking about Dying Light 2.
I agree, but how can we be sure it's safe?
We cannot.
The network's resources are stretched thin, and some local leaders are unwilling to accept the risks.
How can we convince them? Many fear that accepting refugees will put a target on their back.
Cal, you're back. Did you find anything?
Think so?
Good. Cordova will be glad to hear it.
Was it a pacing issue with Dying Light? Well, basically what happened is midway through the story, midway through the development of the game, they fired one of the guys that was helping with the writing, who's actually a really good writer, because he got a lot of allegations sent against him. And Dying Light was like, nope, we're not dealing with this, and they fired him. Funny enough, it later turned out the allegations were false, and the people that made the allegations put out a statement saying that they were lies. Sucks. But what that did was that when you play the Dying Light 2 story, you can tell that there's something there, but it's not in the right order. And then when you get to the end of the story, like the last 20% of Dying Light 2, it just stops making sense. Like the whole ending sequence, they don't reference huge important events that happened in the past. They don't reference huge important points of discovering. There's major decisions that you clearly should have been able to make that you aren't. There's things that happen that, again, that the characters do that make zero sense based on everything you've learned about the character. So it's this weird situation where like the game builds up to a crescendo, and then instead of a crescendo, you get a fart noise. But that, and it's like you're listening to classical music. And it's like like it's really bad. It's not even like a funny fart noise. It's like one of those wet ones that just makes you cringe a little bit because you're pretty sure it didn't all stay in. You know, it's like it's so unfortunate because like I liked the other parts of it. Like Dying Light 2 could have been pretty awesome, but it fell apart so poorly at the end. And just one example of what I'm talking about. A little bit of a spoiler, but I think this is the best way to say it. About 60% of the way through the game, your character, just like in Dead Island 2, funny enough, basically hulks out uncontrollably and murders an innocent person. Like, you just straight up rip her to shreds. And your character then has this like multi-hour period of, oh, I can't believe this. I can't be with anyone I know. This is uncontrollable. And you get all these hints about being able to solve it and fix it later. They then never talk about that again. And at the end of the game, the most important character to your character and you go off alone into the wilderness. And it's just like, what happened to the guy that was going to shut himself in a room and never see anyone because of how worried he was that he was going to kill them, because that he was going to lose control? Like what is, how can somebody look at that progression and be like, oh yeah, this is okay, this is fine. It's not bad writing. It's like two different people, and this is where the whole Chris Avellone thing comes in. It's like two different people wrote it. It's like Game of Thrones, where they like set up events and talk about things, and then they just forget later in the story that they actually existed. And it sucks, man. It sucks. Because that was such an interesting thing they were playing with, literally. And it's just, they just forgot about it. They literally forgot about it. They forgot it was in the game. And that's just one example. Like there's like a solid 5 to 10 examples. At the very end of the game, they find this giant cache of food and water and resources and all this cool stuff. Never talk about it. Not even part of the ending. It's so wild, dude. It's so wild. And it's so just, ugh. It's just sad. It's just sad. It's disappointing and sad. It's very, Anyway, sorry. A little bit of a rant there, but yeah.
A strange device. This one seems to be a duplicate. Both have been damaged by lightsabers.
Wasn't me. This time.
Perish the thought.
You think you can fix it?
I don't know. But I will certainly try.
Master Junda, The Empire is nearing Pilgrim Sanctuary.
Is it a strike force?
No, an excavation team.
Good. They don't know about the safe house.
Yet.
Safe house?
Hidden in the ruins. Have we begun evacuations?
They're already underway, but Brother Aramias isn't responding.
Aramias has the communication codes.
If they capture him, it could put the entire hidden path at risk.
I know the ruins. I will go.
I'm coming with you. Boat?
You know what? I think I should stay here. Make myself useful.
I could use a research assistant.
Bring back our...
Wait. Did he just... Was he like, I'm gonna go with you? Bode, you coming too? Bode's like, nah.
Yes.
You got it.
And no heroics.
With this one? No promises.
I think she was talking to you.
Okay, Bode. I guess that's fine. Classic
Is the
Bode,
safe house
classic
far?
Bode.
No, but we will need a spammel to get there. They gather near the base. Follow me.
I think we're good. Yeah, we already looked at our perks. I think we're good. Okay. Smart move. Doesn't
Welcome
bode
back.
well. Damn it, Relaire, you beat me to it.
What was this place?
An old anchorite monastery. Impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pilgrim's Sanctuary is an ancient temple. Seer and Master Cordova chose it as the Hidden Path's safe house. We knew one day the Empire would come, just not so soon.
That's gonna wreak havoc on our new AC system. What's going on here? Oh.
Master Junda told us of your coming. It is an honor to meet one she holds in such
Man.
high regard. May I escort you?
I gotta
I've
agree.
never met a witch before, and I have so many questions.
I don't know what it is, but and I agree with you. For some reason, her voice acting seems off, and I can't put my finger on why. I don't feel like it's bad, but just doesn't seem to sit well with me for some reason.
Pilgrim's Crossing is on the other side of the desert.
Yeah, it's just kind of it's kind of monotone. Sounds
This way,
pretty much
Master
exactly the
Junda.
same
We
all
are
the
nearly
time.
there. So, what do you think?
It's old, abandoned, and in the middle of nowhere. It's perfect.
It feels muted. Yeah, what's even weirder is I feel like she was a lot better in the first game. I wonder if
our
the
ride.
Uh-oh. I wonder if the director told her to, like, you know, now you're a grizzled veteran, you're not as emotional.
Let's
you know,
stop.
like I'm curious if it was a direction thing. Maybe she sounds exactly how they want her to sound. I don't know. It sounds strange. Do we? I don't want whatever that is. I kind of don't want to piss off that ATS team, but I kind of want whatever that is. One sec. Please say comb the desert. I really wanted that stormtrooper to be like, man, we've been combing the desert for
Well fought,
hours.
beast. You remind me of home, you know. Were you hungry? Now you will feed the other creatures.
Oh.
I think it likes us.
That's cute.
Let's hope this spammel doesn't abandon us.
Don't hold a grudge, Cal. It's not you.
How many safe houses does the path have left?
I do not know. But I suspect there are not many.
There. Wait, am I really just gonna like run through all these guys? Because I'll do it. Whatever this is. Wait. What is that animal you're riding? It's the thing from the Dark Crystal. Alright, we're gonna get a thing back here later. Oh, put on the goatee? Let's check the goatee. I thought that was your mama.
Whoa.
Striker Chris says most people don't know that movie. I know. Every time I make that reference, I kind of look at chat and see if anyone gets it. Not a lot have. Okay, let's do... Oh, wait. No, we can just do that whenever. We don't even need to do that, do we? Yeah, man. Looking good, dude. What are we doing on hair? With Scrapper. There we go. Ooh, got a little hair action now. Oh my god, did I just see that right? The name of the achievement is, hey, look at us. Yeah, you or you do. I don't think that's how Chad is really feeling, big guy. I think a lot of people realize that there's some really good stuff in this game. It's just the performance is ass. Yeah, and I've been... Well, that's been the general consensus. Yeah. I mean, there were some people knocking the writing. But, you know, the writing's not fantastic. Then again, I mean, to be blunt, from what I understand,
to get lost out here.
after the first 3 movies,
Then
and
it's a
even
good thing
the
you
first
have a
3 movies
guy.
in some ways, Star Wars has never really had the most adventurous writing, we'll say. It's never really, kind of more about the setting, you know? Trying to say this as politically correct as possible. Yeah. Except Coder, which is probably one of the reasons they canceled the new one. Funny
Let's
enough.
move.
Guard up.
There. Approach slowly. Spot on.
Yeah, Coder writing was pretty great. Can we get up here? I don't know. They canceled the Coder remake? Yeah, they canceled the Coder remake. Yep. Apparently, EA went and took a look at it and said, we are not going to be putting our names on this, and they canceled the entire project. Yep.
Hurry!
Apparently it was that bad.
Easy does it.
Yeah, there was some very concerning press surrounding the remake, so it may have not been the worst thing. We'll have to. And apparently the demos were really unimpressive. And here's the thing. When you're remaking a game like Coder,
Another victory.
like, you have the blueprint for an amazing game. You had the blueprint of something already incredible. You just have to take that and bring it to the new day and age. So the idea that there were so many things going wrong enough by that company to jeopardize that, kind of like maybe someone else. They clearly, I don't think, understood their homework.
Little help.
In the name of the Empire.
Dude, what? This rude little crab thing.
Ready yourself for combat.
Could use some help.
He
buddy.
killed himself? It's kind of metal. Damn. Why does Cohh still have gamer rage? He's almost 40. Am I raging? Oh, girl, you haven't seen nothing yet. You think anything today has been gamer rage? And unfortunately for you guys, getting older has not muted my passion for gaming. So, sucks to be you, I guess.
Foes near.
Doing that.
So, how'd you get involved with the hidden path?
I came across someone in need during my travels and helped them hide from the Empire.
Oh God.
That eventually led me to the path.
Sometimes, I wonder if destroying the holocron had any impact.
We protected the children on that list. But there are others.
And the Empire's still hunting them down.
Just so. We must protect those we can.
Dumb T, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure that actually happened. I think you're making stuff up, big guy. Okay. Yeah, one thing that's kind of interesting, and we've talked about this a lot on the channel, is that I think a lot of people don't realize that gamers are getting older. Like when we were growing up, and really the there's a few. I'd say there's definitely gamers in an older generation than I am, but there's a whole there's generations and generations of people that have never been gamers. And I feel like my generation and the one above it are some of the first ones getting older that played video games when they were growing up. So for us, like, you know, you don't see like a lot of, there definitely are some, but you don't see a lot of 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old people playing games. There are definitely some, don't get me wrong, but not the majority. But when I'm going to be 50, 60, 70, 80, I bet you there's going to be a 50 to 70% plus amount of people, more than the generations now, that are going to be playing video games. I know people for a fact that can't wait to get older because then they can just sit around and play games all day. So it's like the whole culture around gaming is going to change significantly as people around my age start getting older, and gaming becomes like an accepted, this is just how we have fun kind of thing. So I kind of understand when people, especially around my age, are like, oh, there's not a lot of older gamers. Just wait until you get older, dude. Just wait until we all get older. Like this is going to be an entirely new thing the world has never seen before. And frankly, it's going to be pretty awesome. What's also kind of exciting to think about that is how many more resources are going to be put into video games, because the old fogies that have millions and billions of dollars are going to be looking for things to do with it, and they're going to be gamers themselves because they aren't now. So it's going to be an interesting time. We'll see. Old folks assemble. I know. We need like some kind of secret handshake. Okay, I can push you around this way. And then this way.
These are all overseer's base.
Yes, they are ancient security mechanisms. A remnant of those who came before. When the Empire arrived, the anchorites began to use them.
Old tech is less conspicuous.
Exactly.
Let's see, can I jump on that maybe?
The safe house is in there?
Yes. The temple is abandoned and well fortified.
Perfect place to hide from the Empire.
So we thought.
We'll find Brother Armias.
I hope so. We will take the back route. It is the fastest way. Good eye.
Audio